This is Sleep Deprivation, a short, informative comedy that I have written for this audience. And at the end, don't leave yet, there will be a short question and answer where you guys can ask any and all questions, and I will be at your mercy to answer from a neurobiological perspective. I hope you all enjoy the show, and without any further ado. Hey buddy, it's time to wake up! Wake up! What the? This individual must be really deep in REM sleep. REM sleep, for those of you who don't know, is characterized by desynchronized brain waves as well as irregular breathing and heart rate. It's when the brain strengthens memories. Didn't get enough sleep, I take it.
I was dreaming I was a beautiful unicorn. I can't believe you've done this.
You were dreaming.
Quite a bit, actually.
I wonder
I
why.
didn't get much sleep. Why haven't I slept?
No, why you dreamt so much.
Oh, because you're the narrator.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. It just feels like you're going to make some point about how I'm sleep deprived, and that's probably why I was dreaming so much.
Exactly. When an individual is deprived of something like REM sleep, the brain attempts to make up for it by rebounding. Basically, this means the brain is trying to get back what it lost the night before. This homeostatic characteristic of sleep tells us it serves some vital function in the body. Nadia here was dreaming more than usual because the previous night she didn't get enough REM sleep, and REM sleep is the primary sleep stage where dreaming occurs.
How dare you?
How dare I what?
How dare you make sleep less simple than we've all perceived it to be?
Okay, well, it isn't that simple, actually. Many previous theories of sleep said it was just a unitary, passive state where the brain just shuts off. But actually, with a lot of modern research and technology, we've learned sleep is an active state characterized by vital processes that are just
I will
absolute.
shoot you.
Please, I have a family.
No, you don't. You're just a figment of my imagination.
You don't have to do this!
Yes, I do. It's the only way.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, sorry. I was getting into it. Maybe I'm just sleep deprived.
You know, you shouldn't drive if you're sleep deprived. Did you know after 20 hours of being awake, drivers are impaired to a similar degree as having the blood alcohol concentration as somebody who's legally intoxicated?
I don't believe you.
Well, you should. Studies using brain imaging show decreased activity in the areas of the brain. And sleep deprivation and drowsy driving is a cause of a fifth of all car accidents.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Well, like I was saying earlier, losing sleep decreases one's cognitive decision-making abilities. What this means is individuals who are sleep deprived find themselves mind-wandering more and are more likely to get in a car crash.
How on earth do we even get this info?
Information? That's a good question. Like I was saying, studies using brain imaging show decreased activity in the areas of the brain associated with decision-making and attention, such as the frontal parietal network and the ventromedial prefrontal cortex.
Look, can you just stop being so smart? All right, if we get into a wreck, it's not going to be because I'm sleep deprived. It's because of you.
Squirrel!
Why did you do that?
To show the attention error caused by your lack of sleep.
I don't know why we were friends with you.
Oh, we're friends?
Oh, I don't know why I said that. I still don't believe you're real.
Maybe you're struggling to remember.
Oh, are you going to talk about how memory is consolidated and that's without it, learning is impaired?
Surprisingly intuitive, you know?
Okay, Yoda.
Well, okay, since you already covered that, I'll talk about the other side of memory and sleep.
Oh, no.
In 2003, researchers Tyara Sorelli and Gawali Tononi founded the synaptic homeostasis hypothesis. This hypothesis tells us that sleep is the price we pay for neuroplasticity. What does that mean? What is neuroplasticity? Neuroplasticity refers to the ability of our brains to learn and change. What this means is throughout the day, we are taking in extraordinary amounts of information. Left and right, our synapses are getting bigger and bigger and bigger until what? What stops their growth? If synapses get too big, wouldn't this lead to the eventual implosion of the brain? The brain is only a certain size. This hypothesis tells us that during sleep, our synapses are regulated and downsized to prevent overloading. It's responsible for the blank slate we experience the next morning. Could you imagine remembering everything you've ever experienced? It would be chaos.
Oh, I'm so happy I don't have to deal with that crazy smart guy anymore. I mean, could you imagine spending every minute of your life with that insane narration? I mean, a part of me feels like the reason I'm even sleep deprived is because I'm constantly having to learn everything that he just seems to know.
All right, class. Today, we're going to be talking about the role of the hypothalamus in the regulation of circadian rhythms.
I literally can't.
What do you mean you can't?
How does the hypothalamus have anything to do with sleep deprivation?
Well, it regulates our circadian rhythms.
Okay, what does that mean, Paige?
Okay, our circadian rhythms control when we naturally feel inclined to go to sleep. They're also responsible for subsequent hormone release that affects sleep.
That's great. I mean, that's actually very interesting.
Well, thank you. In addition, the suprachiasmatic nucleus is a small area located within the hypothalamus that's thought to be associated with making one feel sleepy versus awake. How does it do this? Through melatonin secretion. Now, one thing to note about this structure is that it's entrainable, which this means is by altering Zeitgeibers, which is a German word for time giver, such as light, external temperature, and social cues, one can quite literally alter their body's natural inclination to sleep. Nadia, what were you doing before bed last night?
I was studying complex inquiries about the universes and theism. No, I was scrolling through TikTok and watching cat videos. Why do you ask?
Well, that's nice. And how long did it take you to fall asleep after you put your phone down?
A while?
You see, this illustrates my point. Nadia struggled to fall asleep because the light that was entering her eyes from her phone was telling the aforementioned suprachiasmatic whatever that it's still daytime. This nucleus then caused a chain of processes that ultimately prevented her from falling asleep.
Okay, so what you're saying is that if I want to be less sleep deprived, that I shouldn't look at my phone before bed?
That's correct.
Because it makes my brain think that it's daytime.
Exactly.
Well, then what about sound? Does sound have a similar
Wow.
effect?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Studies show that a large percentage of the population listen to music before or as they fall asleep. One specific study found a powerful correlation between people who listen to music before bed and had an increase in nighttime earworms.
What's an earworm? Oh, is it like a heavy metal band? Heavy metal bands would definitely make it hard for me to go to sleep.
No. An earworm is another way of saying having a song stuck in your head.
Okay, well, how are these earworms related to sleep?
Well, okay, in the study, the group that experienced the nighttime earworm or had a song stuck in their head were measured to have worse sleep throughout the night.
Okay, so by listening to music before bed,
Yep.
it increases the likelihood that that song gets stuck in your head, which would make your sleep worse?
Yes, or at least this study shows.
That's crazy.
Oh, she said it was crazy. Did you hear that? I didn't know what to do at this point. Sleep is important, that's for sure. Oh, hey Nadia, how was lunch?
Lunch was good, but the food made me kind of tired. I mean, it's only 2:30 and I still have to go to the gym.
Postprandial dip.
Oh, not this again.
Don't worry, I won't. But I will. It isn't in fact due to the food. It's a natural dip in the circadian process due to it, evolutionarily speaking, being more metabolically costly for our bodies to be awake at this time.
I love how you say these things like they make any sense to me.
Maybe they'd make sense if you weren't so sleep
Okay,
deprived.
watch it, Sam. You know, I've been really cool with all your snarky comments, but this
Your
is
shoes
getting
are
out of
untied.
No, they're not. Oh, how on earth could I forget
It happens to
my
all of us.
shoes? And you know what, Sam? I have to go to the gym, okay?
Okay.
And I'm really, really tired, so I brought a little something.
Oh,
Yeah,
what is it? What's that?
it's pre-workout.
Oh my God! How dare you!
I'm sorry, okay? I'm like really, really tired. It is the only way that I'm
No! Do you have any idea what that stuff does?
Yes.
Ah!
Okay? I'm sorry.
No! It will stay in your system, and who even knows how bad your day's gonna be tomorrow? Oh. No. Oh! It's a lot of drinking.
Sorry.
I still think about that time. 30 minutes ago. when Nadia took the pre-workout and left for the gym. Where did I go wrong? What could I have done? Was there a way I could have shown her that studies show that sleep measures overall are worse when tremendous amounts of caffeine are consumed in the afternoon? I wish it could go back.
Hey, Sam.
Hey,
Look, I want to apologize.
there's no need for an apology.
Okay, cool. Because I was totally thinking about changing my sleep habits.
Oh my gosh, you were?
Yeah,
Dude.
I've been thinking about some of the things you said, and I want to give a better day a shot.
Yeah, that's amazing. Life is so much better when we've slept.
I'll let you know how that goes.
Please do.
Oh. Wow, I slept pretty good last night. I mean, I didn't drink any caffeine. I did all of my work on time, and I made sure not to scroll through TikTok all night. I mean, I can't wait to tell. Sam? Sam! Oh.
And that's it.
Yay!